Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Good afternoon, Indiana basketball fans. We are in the afternoon session of the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. Been an outstanding 3 games to start the tournament. Looking forward to 3 more here this evening. Want to bring in Justin Kenny from the News Sentinel. Justin, welcome in. You're sitting right here next to me for the first 3 games this morning. What'd you think of the first 3 as we had 2 girls and 1 boys games? Now we're going to go with 2 boys and 1 girl. What'd you think about the first 3 today?
First 2 today were pretty solid. You had Lures and Wayne girls starting off bright and early at 9. I think we were all half asleep, including the girls that first half. But that was a pretty solid game, the first game. And then game 2 with the rematch between South and Northrop. They played 10 days ago. That crazy overtime game that was over, and Northrop had won, called the Tech. South makes the free throws, go to overtime, they win. Very exciting back and forth game between those 2 this morning, and Northrop gets the revenge 85-80. So good couple games this morning. Hopefully we'll get some more of the same tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. This city, as you know, Justin, is just completely loaded with talent. Not only the SAC, which we get a great chance to see here in this holiday tournament when they're all in one gym for 1 week. But Blackhawk Christian, Canterbury, Leo, New Haven, there's solid squads all around the area. Tell me what you think, in your opinion, that not only does for the SAC schools in the lower level, but also with those 1A, those 2A clubs like Canterbury and Blackhawk Christian. How do you think that scheduling plays out?
Well, you talk to Mark Davidson at Blackhawk Christian. He loves playing up, and he doesn't have to travel all over the state to play good teams. He just goes in his own backyard and plays 8, 9, 10 SAC schools. So I joked around with him last week. I was like, man, you should be an honorary member of this tournament. You play everybody. So they're sitting there number 1 in 1A, and no matter what happens in the regular season, they're going to be a favorite in the tournament because of the schedule they play.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We see that in all sports here in the city of Fort Wayne. It's outstanding. Taking a look at tonight's games, we have 2 boys matchups and 1 girls matchup. Tonight here, the first game for us, Wayne and Concordia, both scoreless, winless in the SAC. A little rebuilding year for first-year head coach Austin Thomas, starting 1 and 3 on the season. Coach Aaron Rarer here in his 7th year is loaded with talent on this Wayne General squad. It's always about meshing the talent. What do you expect here in this game here tonight, Justin?
It'll be an interesting one. Like you mentioned, 2 teams that I think 2 years from now will be in a lot better position than they are right now, playing a lot of underclassmen. And looking at Aaron Rare's team, can put up some points, but inside they're not very big, not very talented up front, but very talented guards. Craig Young is the guy that jumps out to me, the sophomore, can really fill the bucket up. A tremendous runner in track, tremendous football player, 3-sport athlete. He's a good player. Yeah,
he's an outstanding young talent, no doubt about that. Then we got the girls matchup here at 5:45. Juanita Goodwell and her Lady Archers playing Snyder, and Snyder seems kind of like a team of destiny with the tragedy, of course. There, what do you see happening in that second game here tonight?
Well, we saw a revenge game this morning with Northrop getting the best of Southside. And that's another rematch game. That Snyder-Southside girls game a couple weeks ago went double overtime. Of course, the emotions with the first game for Snyder after the tragic death of Peyton Chamble. So a lot of emotions in that game, and it was a very great, well-played game. Went deep, 2 overtimes. Denise Chapman solid for Southside. Kyla Covington's been tremendous for Snyder. So that'll be an exciting one.
Yeah, then our nightcap, of course. We got to see one of the best shooters in the area, and Jacob Redding for Carroll. They will be playing Bishop Lures. Still they're a little bit of an enigma to me. Saw them play Horizon Christian, really the only time I'd get to see them live this year. Of course, missing the transfer of Curry, dismissed from the school actually. What do you expect there tonight with a really talented Carroll squad, but a Lewis squad you don't really know what you're going to get.
Yeah, I think the big thing that a lot of people are going to want to pay attention to, Anton Berry, the senior for Bishop Luers, used to be at Northrop, had to sit out most of last year for the transfer, played in the postseason for last year for Luers. Double-double machine, man. That kid has been tremendous earlier in the season. You mentioned Jacob Redding for Carroll. His brother, Dylan Redding, no slouch. And Dan McKeenan, the sophomore guard, has been tremendous early for the Carroll Chargers. So will be a tremendous matchup to wrap up the night tonight.
Yeah, the SAC is absolutely loaded, Justin. It seems like it continues every year to produce more and more Division I players, even from the low level. I mean, you look at football, you cover the football here in the area. The MAC schools just salivate over these Fort Wayne kids, number one, because of the coaching. What have you noticed, coaching staffs, basketball, football? What do you see out there in your coverage of these local athletes in athletics?
Well, it's cool because a lot of these, getting to know a lot of these coaches, they're so invested in these programs. And you look like a guy like Aaron Rare coaching tonight that has been just a stalwart at Wayne for several years and really building something here with the Generals. And Austin Tomes comes back. I mean, he was a player for Concordia, making me feel old because now he's the coach at Concordia. And I was like, man, you just graduated a couple years ago. He's like, well, I was like a dozen, but you know. So he still looks all of 16 years old out there, man. Right. That's the tremendous investment that these coaches make, boys, girls basketball, and football, to really highlight and showcase this talent. And that's the beauty of the boys tournament, I think, this year and the last several years is, Concordia is sitting here the 10 seed, but nobody will be surprised if they win this game tonight, So there's no gimmies in this tournament on the boys' side, and that's what's great about these.
Yeah, there's no question about it. When we talk about the girls' side, it's a little one-sided. I mean, we're talking about a once-in-a-generation type of team. And the Homestead Lady Spartans, of course, led by Carissa McLaughlin, will be a Florida Gator. But it's not only Carissa McLaughlin. They are an outstanding team coached by head coach Rod Parker, who's one of the best coaches in the state. Run out of time here, Justin, but I appreciate you joining us here. We'll get you back on the air throughout the broadcast. Of course, we're going to try to get Justin down for some interviews, coaches' interviews, and maybe a player of the winning team as we progress through this evening's broadcast. Well, Justin, I appreciate it. Welcome, and we'll talk to you in a bit.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it, bud.
All right, Justin. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So this is SummitCitySports.com. We are live from Wayne High School. Of course, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center, Inc. Going to big shout out and thank you to Athletic Director and outstanding host Gary Raber. He's an outstanding athletic director and has these programs moving in the right direction from the gridiron to the hardwood. As right now, we will throw you down to the PA announcer for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
Summit Athletic Conference Basketball Tournament. And to thank you for your continued fine support of high school athletics in Fort Wayne. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for the playing of the national anthem? We would like to remind you that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. This event is for the benefit of our student athletes, and they recognize that judges will call it amazing good faith and should be respected. Fans, please remember that you're a guest and you should not engage in behavior unbecoming of an adult.
Well, while we have a quick second, ladies and gentlemen, SummitCitySports.com, of course, coming to you live from Wayne High School, just on the south side of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Jeff Mahoney on the camera. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Special guest, of course, Justin Kinney will join us from time to time throughout the broadcast and bring you some up-close interviews after the contest. But for now, let's send you to the PA announcer for the starting lineups. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, SummitCitySports.com for 8-minute quarters set here in Indiana High School basketball. No shot clock in the state. As I like to get Justin Kinney's opinion here later on about that such thing. But the starting lineup for Concordia: Alec Barnabas, Jaden Dance, Adam Gottschalk, Larson Ashford, and Nick Webb. For Wayne: Craig Young, Darian Causey, Anthony Phillips, Demarie Dial, and Shaquan Sanders, as Wayne starts with possession in their opening round game of this 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. It's like a zone here for Concordia. Nice ball movement for Wayne to start the contest. That's what you need, though, inside out it from the soft spot in that zone. That time Young found an open player, just couldn't knock it down. 7.5 minutes left in this first. Concordia, of course, all in black. And Wayne, as Webb is lost, threw it up, off balance. Young with the board. He's the outstanding wide receiver off the gridiron. Craig Young, the sophomore, he's a talented, talented player. Kind of a 2-1-2 zone here as they match up back and forth. Play keep away. Good attack. Left an opening. Long on the shot, out of bounds. We'll stay with the Generals. Scoreless still here, under 7 minutes. Leading scorer for Concordia on the season is number 3, Jaden Dance, the sophomore. You will see a ton of sophomores and underclassmen play here for Concordia as they come up with the steal. 6:45 left in this first quarter. Webb wants a screen. 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebounded nicely by Phillips. He looks to push. Near side on the wing. You got a matchup on him. Off the right side, no good. Young, good hustle with the steal. And watch his back here. And a foul. No talk there from Wayne. And that's exactly what head coach Aaron Rare is talking about there. Had no idea there was a trailing cadet. None of his teammates talked about it. Nearly a turnover. But a foul will be called on number 20. That's Gottschalk's first, team's first. 6:22 left. We're still knotted at zeros. Young in the post. Nice shake. Pull up and got the roll. Craig Young, the talented sophomore here at Wayne High School, hasn't even scratched the surface of his ability. Good screen by Webb. Dance, good kick out. Short on the three. Dance with the sky board. Three ball wide open. Second chance opportunity. Look at Dance Sky for that. And put back no good, but he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Good board by the sophomore Jaden Dance. Averages nearly 4 rebounds a game for first-year head coach Austin Thomas, of course, graduate of Concordia. Front rimmed on the first. Dance, your leading scorer on the season so far for the Cadets. And the rear Bill Mold, what a putback. Nick Webb on the tip. And to tie it up at 2. Scrambling defense, finally settled. We'll call this a 1-3-1, more I'm looking at it. Young, skip pass near side, Webb. Great job defensively to stay in front, the big fella. Good lob, kicked it out, 3. Off the left, Young, wide open. See how much attention Craig Young gets, but that's been the story so far early in this game, has been the second chance opportunities for both squads. And we got a delay of game called on Wayne. Next one will be a T. Full court token pressure here from Wayne. And Dial. Here's Webb up top being guarded by Young. Good cut. And a reach will be called on number 23. Shaquan Sanders, the junior, that's his first, team second.
Shaquan Sanders, his first, team second.
5-2 your score. Wayne on top, just under 5 minutes. Lob into Nick Webb. Leaves it back to his point, lost the handle. Here comes Causey. And that's where Wayne is dangerous out on the break. You got to stop ball in transition or they will pick you apart. 7-2. Generals, the 7th seed in this tournament. Concordia, of course, 10, 15-foot jumper, back rim, no good. Look at Young, sky for that board, tip it to himself, hands it. Here goes Phillips, Anthony Phillips, pulled up. Young, Phillips, nice ball in the corner, can't get it to go. Webb with the board, look at Concordia out on the break. Knocked away, who's it off of? We'll stay with Concordia, as that was Larson Ashford, number 21, out on the break. Couldn't handle the pass, but knocked away. We'll stay with Concordia, 4:15 left in this first quarter. Dance back in for head coach Austin Thomas. Nearly a 5. Got chalk, good skip. No good, battle for the board, came down from Dial. Out to Phillips. Good take, but blocked by Webb. Good block up against the glass. 3 ball, got it. Just what Concordia needed, little life. That comes from the 3 ball from Gottschalk. 7-5, 3:45 left. Webb, good hands. Crowd wanted to kick. Scramble on that zone pressure. Webb battles for the board. Nice job by Sanders, battling with all the black jerseys down low. And he will cause a foul. That's Nick Webb with the foul, his first, the team's third. Check it, team's second. 7-5 your score. They'll stack them on the outbounds. Young just missed the handle. Dance, good step through move from Jaden Dance. Ties it up at 7, 3.5 minutes left in this first. Darian Causey. 3-quarter court trap for the Cadets. They back out of it now. Skip pass near side, Dial. Tough runner. Got the roll. You kidding me? Demaria Dial. Nice take to the cup. 3:10 left in this first. 9-7. Wayne back with the lead. That's the talented player out on the gridiron for head coach Tim Manigal. I'm talking about number 23 right there. That ball stolen though from Kamari Anderson. Drew Webb went on the roll by. And Dial laid it up and in. 4-point advantage under 3 minutes. Anderson, Drew, now Dance. Man-to-man defense from Wayne. They hedge on that. They'll leave Webb open. He can't hit it. Dance. Good dribble drive baseline. Thought he was going to go reverse instead of going on the same side. Adam Gottschalk having a nice little quarter 5 on the quarter, under 2.5 minutes. This 3-quarter court trap, more of a slowdown on the Wayne's defense. Keep them out of transition, slow their tempo. They're not really pushing on those traps. That's where you got to look. Young at that right elbow. Now you got to run screens. Guys can't stand. Young, though, missed. Good kick out. Couple dribbles and pulled it up. That's a man's move right there. Pump fake, 1 dribble, pull up from 18. Nothing but net. Dial. What a take by Dance. Finishes through the contact. And 1. Jaden Dance, the sophomore, 6'1", heading to the line. Dance does average 10 points a game, nearly 4 boards, assist and a half, and a steal a game. And only 3 turnovers through the first 4 games of Coach Thomas's career here at Concordia. 13-12. Concordia within 1. Here's that 3-quarter court trap. Good skip pass. Young may have had a lob if he came down with it. Good look down low. I like that bounce pass. Make the defense scramble, but you got to do it quick. Good board. And that's going to be a foul called on number 15 for Wayne, Deontay Causey, the 6'2" sophomore. Good size for Coach Aaron Rarer. Minute 27 left in this first quarter, 13-12. Wayne on top. Of course, they are the host school here, Wayne High School. Anderson Drew. It's bad spacing for Concordia. They figure it out here. Dance. Lack of movement. Up top. Good size for Andrew Marinko, the 6'7" junior. Dance. He'll say, if you ain't gonna guard me, I'm just gonna rise up inside the 3-point arc and drop down the 19-footer. Boom. Nice job from Dance. Back with a 1-point advantage for Concordia. Blocked. Could have gave that to a pair of cadets. They scramble, does the defense, led to the open 3, and Causey drains it. Darian Causey with the triple. 25 seconds, no shot clock. Left elbow jumper, Dance, no good on this one. Rebounded by Phillips, he wants to push it. Phillips, knocked away. Smart move and good play by number 14 in the black for Concordia. That was Logan Traylor, the 6-foot junior. Knocked it out of bounds to save the layup. 15.8 seconds, Wayne up by 2. They'll inbound underneath the basket. Just too soft, out of bounds defense for Concordia. Coach Thomas not going to be happy about that one. 18-14 is your score. Who's that off of? We're going off Concordia back to Wayne, 1.2. They're up by 4. I like to see Concordia pressure. That's what you didn't want, was a running shot towards the bucket. But 3-quarter court is no good. So at the end of 1 quarter here at Wayne High School, the Wayne Generals up over the Concordia Cadets, 18-14. SummitCitySports.com is live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com is live from Wayne High School for the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. All 18 games being live streamed here by SummitCitySports.com. And thanks to Parkview Sports Medicine and Sports Center, Inc. Good first quarter behind us in the afternoon evening session of this opening round. The Wayne Generals, the host squad, up 18-14, 8 minutes left in this first half, a quarter in the books. Leading scorer for Wayne is number 11, Demaria Dial, with 6. Leads all scorers. Good trap. I like that out of the break. Coach Thomas trying to point out how we're running against this. Wayne comes out in that 2-3 half-court trap. Wide open near side, but they're going to get a blocking foul on number 15, Deontay Causey, the sophomore. Good dribble drive they had. Gottschalk all alone in the corner near side, but the foul first, second foul on Causey. He will check out. In for him is the 6'2 junior Shaquan Sanders. 18-14 your score. 7:43 left in the second. Wasn't looking at the ball. Heads up here. Good lay-in. Smart move under control by Darian Causey. Biggest lead for Wayne is 6, 7.5 left. 3-ball, Gottschalk. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Phillips. He wants to push. No numbers. Just too congested on that far side. Coach Rear shaking his head near side. Right when they have a chance to push that 6-point advantage. Unforced turnover. Jaden Dance checks back in. Out is Logan Traylor. Bart Koviak. 2014, Wayne on top. Good crossover, then tripped up. You see the skill there from number 20, the 6'2 sophomore, Adam Gottschalk. Telling you, you'll see his game keep progressing. Seen it just a little bit here in this early going. Thought no way he was going to split that defense, but did it kind of no problem. Left the Wayne defenders in his wake. All they could do was trip. Gottschalk, good pass fake, goes down low. Good block by Wayne. Loose ball pulled away by Dial. 7 minutes left in the half. That 1-3 zone still for Concordia. Near side, Dial. That's number 10, Andrew Rhodes, for Wayne into the game. That's him now with the pill. Good gamble, Dance. Outstanding hustle. Cannot believe the call that they just had. I'll try to just move on with that. As a loose ball, 2 players going after it, and Demaria Dial was just the stronger of the 2 and called a foul. That's a tough call against Dial. That's his first, but that's the team's 7th. 1 and a bonus for Dance. Back rim, no good. One of those ball don't lie situations. Rebounded by Sanders. Nice dribble drive with the right-handed lay-in. Nice move. Telling you kids, number 20, Adam Gottschalk, has got some skills here for Concordia. 22-17, 6:10 left in the first half. Zone slows him down, forces a deep shot. Darian Causey says, why not? I'll hit the triple. 25-17, can't answer, can't Gottschalk under 6 minutes. Biggest lead for Wayne. It'll be a 10-point advantage here with a field goal. Dial. From deep, Causey. No good. Battle for the board, still loose. And Gottschalk comes out with it, gets Dance. Dance 2-on-2. Goes right down the center of the lane, lays it up, no good. Battle for the board comes down to Wayne. Here's Dial. Craig Young. Beautiful crossover, jumper, got the roll. Same exact move as in the first quarter. Now Wayne up by 10, 27-17, 5.5 left in this first half. Coach Rear couldn't ask for a better start to the tournament here, up 10. Coach Thomas wants a timeout to talk about it. 30-second timeout will be called for Coach Thomas. 5:13 up or down by 10. And just cannot control Wayne off the glass and out on the break. 27-17 your score. SummitCitySports.com is live. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. House starting to fill up a bit here on the opening night of the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. The host school, Wayne Generals, up top, up 10 over the 10th seed, the Concordia Cadets. Dance will look to inbound just in front of us, in front of the scorer's table. And the Gottschalk. Gottschalk. You go over the screen like that, and he'll take it right to the bucket for the floater. Really liking his game, no doubt about it. He averages nearly 10 a game and 3 boards. And there's a turnover. Gottschalk. Can't get it to go. That would have been huge for Concordia. Outstanding rebound and hustle by Markowiak. And then the right-handed finger roll. Pulls within 6. Nice move once again by Gottschalk. Now with 12 points. That's the team high, the 3-ball. Andrew Rhodes, the 6'3" junior with the 3-ball, 30-21, and the turnover. Here comes, what a behind the back pass, and finish for Wayne. (32-21), biggest lead for the Generals is 11, 4:03 left here in the half. Bounce pass stolen by Young. 2-on-2, Young kicks it back out. Causey, 3, off glass, no good. Rebounded by Concordia. Trailers, Gottschalk, and they'll look to set it up. Wide open is Dance from the corner, short, no good. Rebound by Rhodes. Now Causey. 11-point lead for Wayne, lost control. Did Causey, does come up with it, and the skip pass, but a timeout called first by head coach Aaron Rear. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Indiana high school basketball fans. We are live from the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. Timeout called on the floor by head coach Rare. Wants to talk about it, up 11. Great start to this tournament for his home Wayne Generals. He's got to be happy with the production all around from his whole club. Causey with 12, but several players have scored in this game through this first half. Near side, 3:30 left. Wayne with possession. Good look to Young and a tough catch. Got to attack the creases of that zone. Near side, Rhodes. Skip pass. That's great ball movement for Wayne. I'd like to see him make that shot, or at least attempt it. Parker Sanders kicked it out, leads to a turnover. Ball still loose off the foot of a Wayne General, picked up by Causey. Little scoop pass. 18-foot jumper is pure for Shaquan Sanders. Wayne in control now, up 13, 30-second timeout called by Concordia, and head coach Austin Thomas not liking the way things are going here to start his SAC Holiday Tournament career. But today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Of course, Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. 2:53 left in the second quarter. Wayne up by 13 over the Concordia Cadets. This is the 7th seed and the 10th seed on the boys' side, as this is the first of the triple header of afternoon evening rounds. We did put 3 in the books this morning. Anderson Drew with the 3-ball. Concordia desperately needed that. That's his first bucket. He pulls his squad back within 10. Good look to Young. He's got great hands. No rush here for Wayne, as now that 1-3-1 zone pushes out a little bit. Pull up for Causey. Nails. Having an outstanding game as Darian Causey puts in another bucket. He has 14. It's a game high. Webb from 15 maybe got away with a step, but they're going to call a push.
That foul was number 3, Darian Causey.
Bailed out by the foul call. Definitely a travel in there, but the foul call previous. This will be the 1 plus the bonus.
Number 12, Hyman Kinney.
As that is the second on Causey, and they'll check him out. Good move by head coach Aaron Rear, up 12. Leading scorer, let's pull him out of the game. No risk of a third as Webb hits that. Will get the second attempt. Pulls within 11. Webb now with 4 points. 10-point deficit for Concordia. Dance checks back in, along with Larson Ashford. Check in for Concordia. 2 minutes to go, down by 10. Need to make a push here to end this second quarter. Turnover. Here's their chance. Larson. And a turnover. Crafty dribble. Very calm under pressure was number 10, Andrew Rhodes. Under the dribble. That is the second on Gottschalk, the team's third. We'll stack it up on the inbound play. They'll pop Rhodes out, down low to Young, and the finish. Good power move by Craig Young with the bucket. Back to that 12-point advantage. Young comes down with the board. Turnover, Anderson Drew, great hands. Loose ball, no travel. Off glass, and a foul called on Wayne down low. 117, up by 12. Craig Young with the foul. That's his first. That's the team's 9th. Anderson Drew to the line. He'll shoot a pair.
Anderson Drew.
Spins that one, no good.
Substitution for Cadets, number 2, Alex
Koviak back in for Concordia. Looks like Nick Webb wants to check in, but he will check in for Anderson Drew, the shooter. Number 5, Anthony Phillips, the 5'9" junior, back in for Wayne. 1:17 left in the second quarter. Wayne enjoying this 12-point lead. Anderson Drew does get that.
And in the lineup for the Cadets, 50, Nick Webb.
Webb does check in for Anderson Drew. 11-point deficit. Full court pressure here for Concordia. Phillips into Dial. Comes the trap. A little more aggressive here. Dial. Gottschalk with man-to-man pressure, backing him out. Minute remaining in the half. Good look down low, and the finish by Sanders. Great ball movement and execution for Wayne on that offensive trip. Under 1 minute, 40-27. 13-point lead for the Generals. 7th seed in this tourney. Gottschalk, good flare out. Pass fake up with the left hand and got it. You see the skill almost every time down the floor. Gottschalk with another bucket. Loose ball, great hustle by both teams. And we're gonna have a jump ball. We will go to Wayne on the alternating possession. 31 seconds. Wayne up by 11. Here's number 5, Anthony Phillips. They're gonna hold it for the last shot, 25 seconds. Let's see if Concordia comes out. They're in a man-to-man defense here as Coach Rear calls out the play. 15 seconds left in the half.
10 seconds.
Phillips left wide open for 3. He just stepped right into it. Where'd the defense go? Gottschalk comes down with it. They have time, but threw it away. Dial at the buzzer, no good. Rebounded by Webb. 40-29 is your score at the end of the first half. Outstanding half for Wayne. Couldn't have asked for a better start for the Wayne Generals. Bring in Justin Kenny to see what you thought there of that first half. Coach Rear's got to be pleased, Justin, on that half. Outstanding, up by 11 going in the break. I don't care which is the higher seed, but as we mentioned, this is kind of a 50-50 game, and Wayne really came out with the, with the fury of wanting to win this.
Yeah, and you got to be impressed by what they've done, missing Kylon Giroux, their second leading scorer, who's out with a hip injury, averaging over 13 a game. So without Giroux in the game, Craig Young has stepped up, and what can you say about Darian Causey dropping 17 in the first half to lead the Generals?
Yeah, outstanding first half for Causey. Turnovers just got in the way of Concordia. Couldn't stop transition on the offensive end. As we know, and we've seen Wayne throughout the years, they are extremely hard to stop out on the break once they get a full head of steam. And that's kind of what we saw here in that first half, Justin. Yeah,
Wayne really showcasing their athleticism. And Concordia, you have Adam Gottschalk, that sophomore, who looked really good for them. But a lot of other guys that look and have potential. Jadon Dance, a sophomore, just not commit. Kamari Anderson Drew, the football player, a sophomore, just maybe not yet ready for this stage. Still very, very young for Concordia.
Yeah, no question about it. It's still 11-point down. I mean, you're still in striking distance. Coach Thomas, I'm sure, is preaching that right now into the locker room. Hey, we're within striking distance, and we played a pretty bad first half. I'm sure that's the sentiment going into break. But I think we're set for an outstanding and a high-paced second half here for us tonight, Justin. So we'll take a break. We've got about 8 minutes left here in the break. We'll grab a bit of a breath and join you as we get closer to that second half. So the winner of this contest will move on, and they will play the number 2 seed, the Homestead Spartans. That will be 5:45 tomorrow afternoon. That is game number 11. Of course, SummitCitySports.com will be live right here from Wayne High School. I'll see a couple Homestead players sprinkled throughout the gym here at Wayne High School, checking some of the local action, getting ready on their day off, prepare for tomorrow's matchup where they will either play the Wayne Generals or these Concordia Cadets. Right now, Wayne up by 11, 40-29 at half. Second game of our triple header tonight will be the 4th seed, the Southside Lady Archers, taking on the 5th seed, the Snyder Lady Panthers. And then our nightcap will be the 4th seed from the boys side, the Carroll Chargers, and the 5th seed, the Bishop Lures Knights. That'll be a tentative 7:30 tip after our girls game, which is next after this. So a halftime lead for Wayne High School, 40-29 at home. Crowd continually to fill up here at Wayne High School. As athletic director Gary Raber, always an outstanding host here at Wayne High School. As we head near the third quarter of this 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. This is game number 4, and Wayne could not have asked for a better start. Up by 11, getting ready for this third quarter, as they would be absolutely thrilled to move on to play Homestead. Not an easy task, but you want to move on, worry about tomorrow, as I'm sure Coach Rear wants his kids to focus right here and finish off these cadets. They're up 40-29 as we get set for this third quarter. So the leading scorer, of course, for Wayne is number 3, Darian Causey, the junior. Leading all scorers for Concordia, Adam Gottschalk with 14 in that first half. Very silky smooth player, lots of skill to his game. As we are set for the second half action. Game number 4, Concordia will start with possession to start this third quarter.
Period 3, cadet basketball.
So 2 8-minute quarters left. SummitCitySports.com is live into Dance. Dance, one of those other sophomores. Great first half for head coach Thomas. That one swatted by number 23, Sanders. Young was there as 2, but Causey, can he start the third? Cannot. Rebounded by Concordia. Somebody needs a stop ball. They do. Kicks it out to Gottschalk. Nearly a travel turnaround fadeaway. That's short. Nearly saved, but saved too young as he looks to push. Double teamed. Down low. Back up top. Sanders can't get it to go. Rebounded by Gottschalk. 7:15 left in the third. Good push up to Dance. Dance back. Bartkowiak with the 3 ball. Concordia needed that start. Calling it a 2, 40-39, 7 minutes left here in this third quarter. The 1-3-1 zone for Concordia. 3 attack it. 3 ball, Phillips. Can't get it to go. Another rebound by Sanders. Triple team, somehow got it up and in. Outstanding rebound and putback by Shaquan Sanders, the junior. Back to an 8-point advantage. The ball's loose, out to Young with the lay-in for Young. Young now with 8. 12-point advantage for Wayne. Good dribble drive, but Causey was there for the block. Who was it that took a charge? Nice charge by number 5, Anthony Phillips. Set up shot, took it in the chest. Player control foul, 44-32. Wayne on top with possession. Kamari Anderson-Drew checks in for Gottschalk. Gottschalk's kind of wondering what I was, why he's got pulled out here 2 minutes into the third. Here's Dial. Young. Just missed on that, did Phillips. He's not sure if he's got his dribble. Now Dial. They reset, 5:45. Skip, got to move the ball against this zone. Good look down low. Sanders. Like to see him just go up strong on that same side. Went with the spin move. Lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover, 5:36 left in this third quarter. 12-point advantage for Wayne. Concordia with the chance to cut it under 10 with the 3-ball. Dance, rubs the screen off Webb. Anderson Drew, left iron, rebound by Young. Out to Causey. Causey lost the handle. Dance, there's numbers for Concordia. Nice give back to Dance, floater no good. Look at the board. Shaquan Sanders just wants the rebounds more right now, do the Cadets, as Young will pull it up 12, 5 minutes left in the third. Wayne, no reason to rush. Causey, 3-ball, got it! Darian Causey, 17. His first points of this second half. It's a triple. Check it. Another one. 50-32 is your score. Check it. 47-32. Good defense. Made Larson. Ashford pull up on the tough shot, but he knocks it down. 47-34. Jump stop and a travel. That's a good call by that baseline official. Came to that jump stop, shuffled the feet. Travel on Wayne. We'll go back to Concordia, down by 13, 47-34. Markowiak finds Dance. Goes opposite of Webb. Picks up the dribble though. Now Webb. 4 minutes on the clock. Good crossover to the left. Ashford for 3, short, no good. Rebounded by Dial. Dial with Dance on him. Good break. Causey, he's feeling it. No good on that. Put back by Craig Young. Nice bucket and put back by Craig Young. 49-34, so back to that 15-point edge. Just as Concordia made a run, Wayne does answer. Ashford crossover to the right. Nice looking move by Larson. Ashford, the 6'5" senior, pulls his Cadets within 13, 3:20 left in the third. Anthony Phillips will set up the offensive set. Man-to-man defense now by Concordia. Young up top. Not a lot of movement right now for Wayne. Phillips, 3-ball short. Knocked it away, but Dance comes up with it. Anderson Drew, swatted. And a block. Called a foul. Got to be careful if you're Causey. You don't want to get teed up. But a good block by Darian Causey. But called a foul at Wilson. Kamari Anderson Drew to the line. He'll shoot a pair. That one spins out. 49-36, under 3 minutes remaining in this third. Anderson Drew drops down the second. Gottschall checks back in for Anderson Drew. 12-point deficit for the Cadets. 49-37. There's Phillips. Far side to Rhodes, now up top to Young. Motion offense, freed up Phillips. No good. Good box out, but better length there from Wayne. Just outboarded. Down low. Good catch. Can't finish though. Who's going to track down the board? Comes down to Concordia. Knocked away from behind, still loose. Who's going to come up with it? Cadets doing. Alec Bartkovic. Good look down low to Ashford. Comes out. Left-handed, off glass. Alec Bartkovic with the bucket. 10-point deficit now for Concordia. Under 2 minutes left in the third. Here's Young, the sophomore. Sanders. Near side with Dial on the wing. Has Dance on him. That's a pull-up from 17. No good, or it is good, but a foul called before the shot on the floor. That's on Dance. His first, team second. Phillips looks to inbound. He does to Young. Young has Ashford on him. Just one power dribble and pull up into the jumper. Nice move by Craig Young. 12-point advantage now for Wayne. 1:20 left in this third. Gottschalk. Young skied for that block, couldn't get it, but does come down with the rebound. He's gonna push it himself. 3-ball, Sanders. This one, Concordia answers again. The Wayne Generals come right back and push it back to a 15-point advantage. It's Gottschalk. Screen from Webb. Trailer. Ashford. 8-foot jumper. Nice touch from the baseline for Larson. Ashford. 44, 54, 41. 33 seconds left. 3-ball, that was partially blocked by Gottschalk, I believe. Rebounded by Webb, 22 seconds left. Skip pass, that was a dangerous pass. That looked like that went off Concordia last. It did not. Off of Wayne. We will stay with Concordia. 19 seconds left in this third quarter, down by 13. Number 12, Timon Kinney in. .19 seconds on the clock in this third. Tough one. Good balancing act. Nearly turned over by Ashford. Pressure defense, extremely tight right now for Wayne. Tripped up, no call. Ashford comes up with the loose ball and easily lays it in to pull within 11. 1 second on the clock. And that's where we will end this third quarter with your score. The Wayne Generals on top of the Concordia Cadets, 54-43. 8 minutes remaining here in game number 4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com is live from Wayne High School. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, excuse me, at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Concordia now down by 11, only 8 minutes remaining in the contest. The winner will move on to play the 2 seed, the Homestead Spartans. That game will take place tomorrow evening, 5:45 tip. That's a number 2 seed against the winner of this contest, either the 7th seed Wayne Generals or the 10th seed Concordia Cadets. Wayne up by 11, 8 minutes left.
Hey, Tim, want to jump in real quick? You were talking about how young these teams are. 97 combined points through 3 quarters. 93 have been scored by underclassmen.
That says it all right there, Justin. No doubt about that. Just the talent level and the youth on display here in the Summit Athletic Conference. Get a foul off the ball on Shaquan Sanders. That's his second, the team second. Coach Rear wants an explanation, seems to be satisfied. Or I think he's gonna go right along with it. Anderson Drew, that's a travel missed. Koviak, 3-ball, wide left, rebounded by Sanders. Here's Dial. Picked up by Dance. Dial. Phillips. Near side with Causey. They'll reset. Sanders picked up the dribble. Now Causey, 7:10 left. 54-43. Good ball movement there. Don't want the ball to sit in one spot too long. Down low. Sanders, good pump fake. Outstanding pump fake from the 6'2 junior Shaquan Sanders. Got his defender in the air on the pump fake. That's the foul called on Anderson Drew. That's his first, team's third. Shaquan Sanders. Hits the first of two. Back to a 12-point lead for the home Wayne Generals, host squad of this 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. Sanders hits them both. Back to a 13-point edge for the Generals. 1-2-2 zone now for Wayne. They try to switch it up. Great ball movement from Webb to Anderson Drew. 3-ball. That is how the zone is broken right there to a T. Inside to the paint. This time being at the top of the paint. Flashed out to the corner for the three. 10-point deficit now for Concordia. 6.5 left. You can see Coach Thomas still gets some frustration with his young team. Nice look. No-look pass to Craig Young with the two-handed flush. 12-point advantage for Wayne. 6 minutes left. Anderson Drew bumped by Phillips. Phillips with a nice recovery up top on Dance. Look at him move his feet on defense. Such a beautiful thing to watch. Ashford taken away by Causey, and a foul. I believe they will get Kamari Anderson Drew. That's his second and the team's fourth. Gottschalk checks back in for the Cadets. Out is Larson Ashford. Phillip looked to inbound for Wayne. Inbounds to Causey. Leading scorer of the contest with 20 points. He does average 8. Big step up, as Justin Kinney mentioned, with Giroux, their leading scorer. The average is 13 a game, out with the injury. Causey has picked up the pace. Good strip, but Young came up with it. Young blocked by Webb, and a foul on Nick Webb. That'll send Craig Young to the line. But Craig Young just has that athleticism and explosion that not many athletes have. Just hung in the air that time, grabbed the board, went right back up and got the foul on Webb. He'll shoot 2, will Craig Young. Does have 14. That's where it will stay here. 5:29 left in this fourth. Craig Young. Can't get the roll, but look at the sky on the board. Put back no good. Came right back to Sanders, though. This time he goes glass, still spins out, rebounded by Nick Webb. 12-point deficit for Concordia. Need something in a hurry here. Andrew Fortmeyer, the junior, goes to Dance. Dance goes opposite of Webb's screen. Gottschalk alone from the top of the key. I'd like to see him launch that. Young's length made it stop that, made him second guess that look. Under 5 minutes left in this contest. Wayne enjoying a 12-point lead. Dance, dribble drive to the left side. That's just too easy. You gotta have weak side help. Or at least a dig down on that wing by the defender. Didn't come. Young now trapped in the corner, spun right out of it. And a timeout called by Causey as he thought Young was in trouble. Better save the possession. I don't mind that call at all by the junior, Darian Causey, taking control of his team, calling the timeout with 4:38 left in this fourth quarter, up by 10 and in control. Full timeout on the floor. Up by 10, but Causey just stepping up along with Craig Young with 14 points. And Shaquan Sanders has been a load on the offensive glass, has 13 points as well on a couple of putbacks. Wayne just playing an all-around outstanding game here for Coach Rear in this opening round of the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. We won't be going anywhere. 2 more games here tonight. We will head to the girls' side of things with the Southside Lady Archers, 4th seed. We'll take on the 5th seed, the Snyder Lady Panthers. Then the nightcap will be the number 4 seed, the Carroll Chargers. This is the boys' side, and they will play the number 5 seeded Bishop Lures Knights. Game could go either way. That 4 or 5 seed always can, but especially this year, that middle of the pack in the SAC, as Justin mentioned, very similar teams. Of course, with Northside, Homestead, and Snyder up at the top of that Summit Athletic Conference. But also Carroll enjoying a 2-0 start to the conference as well. 4:36 left in the game, 10-point lead, Wayne. Inbound to Young. Young now Sanders. Sanders lost the handle, Causey picks it up. He's been at the right place at the right time. Seems like all game long. I'm talking about the talented junior Darian Causey with the ball. Looks down low to Young. Like to see Young turn around, face up. That time, the strong move to the bucket. Beautiful move by Craig Young. The kid's only going to get better if he continues to work. Craig Young, the junior, the 6'5" sophomore. At the line, he will shoot 2. Trying to push it back to a 12-point advantage for his Generals. That one is good. 15 points now for Young. Looking to make it 16 and a 12-point edge for his squad. Back rim, no good. Oh, fell right in. Nice touch by the sophomore. 12-point advantage, 4:15 left in the game. Concordia running out of chances here. Possessions. Dance being guarded by Causey. Dance, easy on that push off. Pull around jumper, no good. Rebounded by Anderson Drew. Kicks it out. 3-ball, no good in the corner from Fort Myer. And Young with the flush. The right-handed jam out on the break for Craig Young. Good gamble for Dial. Coach Rear loves it. Clapping the hands a la Tom Crean on this near sideline. Super excited about his 14-point edge with 3:46 left in this contest. Got Chalk inbounds. Dance. And guarded by Dial. What a Gottschalk. Goes opposite, good spin move in the paint. Young took it in the chest. Can't be a blocking foul. It's got to be a call on the outside. It is. That will be on Dial on the reach. That will send number 3, Jaden Dance to the line to shoot a pair. Down by 14. Dance back rims. Dance with 9 points. Just a point below his average. Can't get that roll. Knocked out of bounds by Ashford. So Wayne will keep that 14-point advantage. Could not knock any of those free throws down. Dial. Ball's inbounded right to him. Loose ball. No timeout can be called. And a takeaway by Dance. And then out of bounds. As Coach Thomas wanted a timeout. He didn't get it. Stepped out of bounds. Did Concordia. Coach Thomas absolutely irate. Wayne will look to inbound now. Phillips to Dial. Here comes the trap. Got about a 5 count. Good look up to Young. 3:15 remaining. Young just about lost the handle out of bounds, does regain, and a timeout called by head coach Aaron Rare with 3:13 remaining in this game, up by 14. That'll be a 30-second timeout on the floor as he'll talk about it as the scramble goes on. SummitCitySports.com is live from Wayne High School for the 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. 14-point edge for Wayne. One of the best games I've seen Wayne play in my couple years of covering the Generals and the Summit Athletic Conference. And a very tough squad. They're going to be a hard out in this tournament, as you've seen here tonight. Concordia is the 10th seed, but they're one of the best 10th seed that we've ever had in this tournament. I can guarantee you that. They got some talent, but down by 14, time running out. Possessions lacking for Concordia. They got to start trapping. They're doing something here. 3 minutes on the clock, down 14. Picked up the dribble. They find Young, though. Young, Phillips, skip pass, Dial. Up top, Causey. Good bounce pass to Young. Phillips, Young, Anderson Drew, and there's the foul. 1-1 for Craig Young. That's the 17th foul for Concordia. We'll send Craig Young to the line. Fouls on Anderson Drew, that's his 4th. As I mentioned, the team's 7th. 2:49 left. Writing is on the wall right here. As Wayne and Craig Young cannot hit the front end of that 1-and-1. So here's still a little shot for Concordia, down 14 with 2:45 left. Anderson Drew needs that 3 ball. Couldn't get it to go. Battle for the board comes out with Causey. Young and Causey, just a sloppy pass. I thought they were going to go lob. I don't think he saw the defender trailing. Beautiful shot. Nice looking jumper. 12-point deficit now. That was Ashford with the bucket. He now has 10. 2:20 left. Good flash, but the finish on the back cut from Causey. 22 points and a 14-point lead for Wayne. Webb up top. Gottschalk on the wing. Rubs the screen off Webb. He rolls. Gottschalk near side. Anderson Drew. Good lob to Webb. Break up and weak defense by Craig Young. Pulls it away. 64-50. No rush here for Wayne. Under 2 minutes. On the trap is Causey, and a timeout call by head coach Rear. And a 30 timeout.
30-second timeout, Wayne.
For head coach Rear. Timeout left for the Generals, but in control they are. Looking to move on to play the 5:45 game tomorrow evening against a number 2 seeded Homestead Spartans, led by, in my opinion, the best coach in the state in the high school ranks. That's head coach Chris Johnson. An outstanding coach, can play any tempo, does not matter. He can slow it up, he can speed it up, and does have the players to be able to do that with great chemistry with his trio of Parker Mangus, Jack Ferguson, and Brandon Durnell. They are the number 2 seed on that bottom end of the bracket. The number 3 seed is the Malik Williams-led Snyder Panthers, who he will be heading to Louisville. It'll be a Cardinal for coach Rick Pitino. Good look by Young, 1.5 left. Now to Causey. Wayne will look to play keep away. Causey, floater, no reason to shoot that. Webb comes down with the board. Good look to Gottschalk, knocked away by the length of Young. Clock stopped at 1:21, 14-point edge for Wayne. $64.50 inbound underneath the basket for Concordia. Jaden Dance finds Anderson Drew. Does spin that one home. 11-point deficit now Anderson Drew with the 3-ball, his second of the game. He now has 13. Nice crossover by Young. Got Webb on his back on his heels, went to that crossover, and the foul on Webb. He'll head to the line, he'll shoot a pair. Will Craig Young. Young with 18 on the game. Him and Causey both stepping up big tonight in their opening game of this 2016 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament. Front end missed, or the front missed there by Young on the 2-shot foul. 11-point lead for Wayne. Young looking to make it 12, and 19 for himself he does. 12-point edge for Wayne. 65-53. Gottschalk on the good flare out. Hesitation, went right to the bucket. I believe he was hit on the side of the head. He was. So Gottschalk will head to the line to shoot a pair. Down by 12 with 58 seconds left, all but over here at Wayne High School in the first game of our triple header of this evening at action. Gottschalk. Can't get that one to go. Still at 14 points. Does lead his squad, but just not enough. Gottschalk back to the line. He'll shoot the second. Gottschalk. Can't get it to go, rebounded by Sanders. He's been all over the glass this evening. Up by 12, 52 seconds left. Dial with the right hand. No need for that shot. Gottschalk wide open from 3. Count it. You knew that was going down as soon as he was open. 9-point deficit, 43 seconds left. Seen crazier things happen, no doubt about it. Let's see what happens. Game not over yet. 9-point lead for Wayne. So a timeout on the floor called by head coach Thomas for Concordia. Down by 9. 65-56. Leading scorer of the game is the talented junior Darian Causey, the 6'1" guard. Darian Causey backed up by his sophomore teammate and Craig Young, who dropped 19 on the Concordia Cadets. 65-56. They're the two leading scorers on the game. Coach Rear's got to be extremely pleased. But wants to get out of here with the dub, move into tomorrow to play Homestead. Full court pressure, of course, from Concordia. Phillips. Causey. Young. Young smartly did not give it up. Foul called on Concordia. That will send Young to the line. That's the 9th team foul. The one in the bonus for Young. 9-point advantage for Wayne. Young. Misses the front end, gets his own rebound, and the putback. Such a specimen out there on the hardwood. 11-point advantage. Gottschalk for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sanders. Phillips, 19 seconds left. He is fouled. Phillips will head to the line. It's all but over here. 11-point edge for the Generals. 18.7 left. That's a double. That's a 10th team foul, so the double bonus coming for Anthony Phillips. 18.7 left. 67-56. Spun out. 67-56, Coach Thomas empties the bench here for Concordia. Webb checks out. That's number 30, Sam Meyer, the senior. Get a taste of the SAC Holiday Tournament here in his last year. Phillips rattles out one hoe. (68-56), 18.7 remaining. Dance for three. Short, no good. Rebounded by Causey. And why not? We'll let Causey dribble it out with 22 points. He is the game high and the win. They do move on 68-56. They will play the Homestead Spartans tomorrow evening at 5:45. Make sure you come on out. And if you can't, check us out on SummitCitySports.com. Well, as Justin Kinney travels down, he'll try to grab head coach Rear and maybe Causey. But what a start to the tournament for the Wayne Generals. And head coach Aaron Rear is going to be extremely pleased with his performance from his kids here tonight as they start this triple header on the morning opening round. As right now, we will throw you down to Justin Kinney. He is standing with head coach Aaron Rear.
All right, thanks, Tim. Here with Coach Aaron Rear. Coach, big first win. What was the goal coming out of the first half? You guys were able to get up early.
Well, we wanted to focus on kind of getting the ball inside. Obviously, with Kylan Giroux out, who's one of our better scorers, we wanted to try to hit the short corner. We kind of figured they were going to 1-3-1 us. I thought we fell in love with the three a little bit too much. Some guys that aren't really three-point shooters, but once we got the ball inside, we kind of got ourselves going. I think that kind of helped us out.
Your secondary scorers stepped up. You mentioned missing Kylan Giroux and getting some secondary guys stepping up for you.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the mantra for anybody is you got some injuries, somebody's got to step up and make some plays, and we have some young guys that sometimes they make mistakes, but most of the time they kind of make up for it with their effort. So we're happy with that.
With the SAC Holiday Tournament, how do you approach a game tomorrow? Do you practice? Do you have a walkthrough, or do you just come out ready to play tomorrow?
Well, we'll come in the morning, probably around 10 or so, and have a shoot around. We'll talk about Homestead a little bit. I mean, obviously Homestead is who they are. They win all the time. They're very, very good. They're fundamental. But I'm going to be honest with you, we haven't discussed them a ton. We kind of have the take it game by game mentality. We'll break them down and get in here in the morning and talk about them, and we'll go from there.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Coach Aaron Rear, his Generals will face second-seeded Homestead tomorrow, 5:45. Back to you, Tim.
Thanks, Justin. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So a great win by head coach Rear there, picking up the first win in his 2016 tournament. We are just about 17 minutes away from our second game of the triple header. It will be the Southside Lady Archers, the 4th seed, taking on the 5th seed, the Snyder Lady Panthers. But that will do it here for game number 4. Congratulations to the host Wayne Generals defeating the Concordia Cadets 68-56, and we'll move on to play the 5:45 game. That's game number 11 against the 2 seed, the Homestead Spartans. We'll take a short break and we'll join you for game number 5.